The last remnant of the wild buffalo herds which once roamed the Great Plains finds refuge now in Yellowstone National Park. In the past 10 winters, nearly 3,000 have died, shot by Montana's Department of Livestock when they wander outside park boundaries, or rounded up inside Yellowstone by rangers and trucked to local slaughterhouses. This is not just a tale of woe for the buffalo. This story laments all endangered species: cowboys, Indians, open plains, a church, an industry that was once the backbone of Montana, and a way of life we thought would last forever. On March 6, 1997, Lakota elder Rosalie Little Thunder attended a National Day of Prayer at the Buffalo Capture Facility in Yellowstone National Park.
Less than 100 years ago, there was 60 million buffalo that roamed this land. Where are those buffalo today?
During the ceremony, gunshots were heard. 15 buffalo lay dying on church land. The small group requested permission to pray over the bodies.
This is an example of what you see with Christian people who go to church on Sunday and slaughter our spirituality during the week.
We're here at the Royal Teton Ranch in Paradise Valley, Montana. The church is a church just like any other church, community of people who are trying to extend the love of our hearts to all of mankind, to nature, to everyone and everything that we see.
It's blood money. They're getting paid blood money.
Come fight us, Lakota women!
They were warned, stay back or be arrested. Little Thunder's grandson innocently asked, "How old do you have to get arrested?" The question galvanized her into action, and a walk into history began.
We asked that she be arrested for that reason, for trespassing. It wasn't for saying prayers, and in fact, many groups of Native Americans have come down here and had prayer circles and said prayers for the bison all along. The problem that I see is that most of the time it gets shot on our property, and it creates a horrible problem of the bison being shot, and number two, it creates a public relations nightmare for us because people say, well, what kind of a church shoots buffalo?
In terms of dollars to the state of Montana, the cattle industry, beef cattle industry alone is about a $1 billion a year business.
In this past winter, we did end up cooperatively killing a lot of bison as part of our efforts to help Montana maintain its brucellosis class-free status.
The form that it takes in bison and cattle is called Brucella abortus. And the reason for this is that and cattle are domesticated animals and they have fairly weak immune systems. And the organism causes the miscarriage of fetuses in cattle, and it makes the cattle somewhat, sick. In bison, they have much stronger immune systems, and the disease, although present, is not a real serious threat to the wildlife.
If buffalo and cattle mingle, then the ranchers in Montana or various other states will lose economic value, and it will destroy their livelihood if the buffalo come out and spend any time in Montana.
The church had a strategic location and right adjacent to Yellowstone Park with a large acreage and a livestock operation, and they were rowing the same canoe.
The testing requirements that would be necessary to market cattle in interstate markets, in international markets, and intrastate as well. There would be testing requirements. Those testing requirements are estimated to cost between $6 to $8 million a year.
To our knowledge, we've never had any case of a bison in Yellowstone transmitting brucellosis to cattle.
There's indication there that that it's much more than just a brucellosis issue. There may be some concern, some interest as it relates to competition for forage.
I work for the Department of Livestock. They pay me for transportation and they pay me for killing. Out of all of the animals we've killed, we've only had 2 heads so far that tested positive.
And how many have you killed so far?
Over 200.
Geez, only 2?
Yeah. I'm telling you, they're just damn near all of them are negative.
When I heard about them being slaughtered, it really broke my heart and it really affected me.
Sold them $55, $55, number is 123.
I had an opportunity to go with Mike to take some photographs at one of the slaughterhouses, and that's when it really hit and it really got bad, and I had to see babies being killed and pregnant females that would have had their babies this spring. So I think we need to do a lot of outreach, and those children need to understand, you know, what the earth and nature is all about, because we're all, I mean, it's all a circle. If these buffalo go, a lot of other things are going to
go. We appear to be a nation of spectators who like to look, not join nature's rich plan. We like to look, but will we see in time? All my relations